Hello, Aquariuses. Welcome to your May 2020 Taroscope. I would like to apologize for not having done your guys's for April. If you did not see my video about it, I had technical difficulties trying to get this channel off and going, and now I am able to record with better setup a little bit. And as the more I keep doing this, and the more things will get better and all of that. I just want to be honest. So what I have been doing for these videos with the new setup is I shuffle the 8 cards and then a 9th card, which is your overall energy, off camera just to save time, just because it does sometimes take a bit for the cards, for your read to come out. And then what I do is if I think anything needs to be clarified, I use the After Tarot deck, which I love this deck. It's amazing. And then I do some Romance Angel cards. And I feel bad because the only people who didn't get these cards in their reads were Earth signs. But, and then I do these Notes from the Universe, which is really cute little messages by Mike Doley. And for anyone who's wondering, the Romance Angel deck is by Adoring Virtue. So that is how the reads go. And just as a reminder, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mercury. I always say Mercury just because Mercury is how we communicate. And I think that's pretty important, And I know some people like to cross-watch, so I could be picking up on, say like the person you're dealing with as energy. And I try to keep it a general read, or what I usually do actually is I kind of go back and forth between if this could apply, like, hey, if this applies to work, this is what's going on. If this applies to romance, this is what's going on. I kind of do both, just because I think it's easier, and it's, people who want to hear about work situations get to hear about it. People who want to hear romance get to hear about it. So I feel like it kind of works out for everyone in their favor. My cat is in my room, and she's kind of walking around and playing with stuff, so you might hear her in the background. And yeah, so let's get into your read for May 2020. So your overall energy is the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands is, so in terms of like romance, it's Cupid's arrows. It's, kind of the beginning of love, fresh, new, exciting. But it's successful because, Cupid's arrow, right? It means there's going to be some success in some form in this romantic relationship. So if it's not romance, then it's definitely kind of saying that there's going to be something fated, something cosmic, karmic that is coming towards you that will be successful. Whether, it's one little tiny minor thing or big thing, it is that is basically your overall energy. So that could be you. Sorry, she is having fun with this Target box that I left in here. So if you can hear her, I do apologize. But she's having fun. So, kitty cats having fun is always important. So yeah, it's definitely very good overall positive energy, and you could have, and again, the reason why I say this is overall energy is, it could last for the whole entire month. It could go into more even into the next month. It could be something that lasts a week, but it's good. Your overall energy though is good, which I like that, because for the most part, looking at your read, it's not too bad. I did Aries a couple days ago, and theirs was a little harsh in telling them to really be careful and things like that. I think your guys is not as intense from what I'm seeing with these cards here, okay? So your first card is the Ace of Swords. So to me, Ace of Swords, sorry, try to see if she wanted out or not, because if she wanted out, I'd have to stop this recording. Sorry, guys. So, the Ace of Swords to me is like confirmation of success. And swords, so I'm also an air sign. I'm a Gemini, but you know, we are the same element, Aquarius, just in case there's someone who doesn't know. So swords represent us as air signs in terms of astrology, when you want to apply astrology to tarot. And the other air sign would be Libra. So this could be being like, this is us, or if we are dealing with another air sign, it's, you know, if it's upright, I feel like it's saying these things are good, we're fine, we're in a good place. I think for the most part, we are in a good place. We might have some creative opportunities, a lot of good thought processes going on, sharing ideas with other people. You know, it could be about projects, it could be romantic ideas. But there is thought process, good thoughts going on, sharing ideas, creativity, a lot of quick movement too. But good quick movement, you know, because sometimes if you go too fast with something, it's bad. However, we do have the Eight of Swords, which to me, the Eight of Swords is about maybe, yes, there is like a roadblock or something that's going on that, you know, is not the best and it sucks, but it's not the worst either type of thing. It's like, so this person is standing here and they have like, you know, they have a cloth wrapped around them, which I think it's a really cheap, loose cloth that you can easily break free from. And then the swords, they're not entirely entrapping her, right? They're just, you know, here on the side, and then behind her, she can walk forward. You know, she can walk forward. But it's that feeling of like, it's when you don't see that things aren't as bad. You know what I mean? So you might have something that has happened that is, you could be coming out of it. You can just be coming into it. You might be in the middle of it. But the situation is not as bad as you think it is, okay? And it doesn't mean that doesn't hurt any less, or that it sucks, like, or that it doesn't suck or anything like that. It's just the situation's really, I think you're gonna notice in hindsight it's really not as bad, because most of your cards are really good. And that's why we have clarifiers and after tarot, because it will kind of give us more details of what's going on. Because you do have the Empress card, which and you have both the Empress and Emperor. So I do feel like for some of you, yes, this is a definite romance read, and you are dealing with someone who I think, I want to say that, okay, I don't like to do gender specific stuff, but I feel like I have to just for this one. So I would want to say, if you are someone who or if you identify with more feminine energy, I would say the feminine person in this situation is in a really good spot. You know, the feminine person is in their power, they're nourishing, they're caring, they're their best selves right now, despite everything going on, obviously. You know, they're in a really good place. They're the right person that you want to be in a relationship with. Like, they're an ideal feminine partner. Now, okay, feminine, I just mean feminine in the terms of, like, you know, femininity, not necessarily gender, just someone who identifies with feminine energies, okay? If you are not in the feminine energy, you know, and I feel like whoever is the more masculine energy in this situation, you are not in a good spot. They're not themselves. They're not the right person to be in a relationship with. They're in a bad place. Or for work situation, you could be like an ideal employee and a really great, perfect worker and everything, but you have a boss who is just not a good boss, and they're terrible. They're horrible. You could be also having issues with an older man, whether work or romance. It could be an older man you're having issues with, okay? Again, it could just be someone who's just someone with male energies who are not in their right spot. So again, if it's romance, already I can say the person has more feminine, and if you guys both have like, if you're both, have feminine energy, or you both have masculine energy, then it's basically saying, look, one of you is pretty much in a good place, the right ideal person to be in a relationship with. You're there. You have, maybe you've healed from any traumas. You're being upfront. You're doing your part of the job by communicating and saying what's going on with you, what your needs and wants are. And then the other person involved is just not doing that. They're not in the place to be in a relationship, or they're not giving what they need to. And then you have the Four of Cups, which the Four of Cups is, so cups can also represent, I want to point out, I forgot. So you could be dealing with an Aries and having issues with an Aries. If you are having issues with an Aries, sorry. I can't remember. The Empress, I think, is more like, I want to say Pisces. Is like, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo. I feel like it's that type of energy, for Empress, but I could be wrong. The only reason why is just because, I know the Moon card for sure also represents Pisces. So that's why. And some of these other cards, like the major arcana, some of them do also kind of can be associated with the other, with astrology signs, but there's ones that are like, no, this is for sure that one. And the Empress card is not a for sure signed one from what I remember. Sorry guys. Anyways, so you have the Four of Cups, which the Four of Cups can represent water signs, which would be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You can have those placements in your chart, or the person you're dealing with has those placements. If not, this is about being upset about these situations here. And these are situations that they didn't work out, they weren't meant for you, whatever. Or it could be the other person who is still dwelling on these things and they can't see this new, great, wonderful opportunity that's being presented to them because they're so focused here. They can't see this that's coming up to them. So this could be you, this could be the other person. You do have the Three of Cups, which the Three of Cups can represent third-party situations. And third-party situations can mean you and, if it's romantically, it's like you and two other people involved. It could be the person you like having to choose between two different people. And it could just be in very early stages of just dating and getting to know people, and they haven't decided on who they want to be exclusive with, So it could be that, and it could be vice versa. You could be dating two people and you don't know who you want to go forward with. Or it could be, you're actually in a relationship or they're actually in a relationship, and then obviously, there's some type of cheating situation going on. If it's not third party situation, this card is about like celebrating with friends. It could also represent traveling and expeditions. Okay, you do have the next card, King of Pentacles in reverse, which can represent an earth sign, which would be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So you could be dealing with someone who has those placements. You could have those placements yourself. If not, to me, in reverse, if we're talking about qualities of a person, earth signs, when they're like not happy with you or things aren't supposed to work out with them, they can be very cold, mean, kind of come off greedy, just really not kind of someone who you want to be with or be around. So I definitely see that there's like, they can be very stubborn and, very stubborn, closed off. That's kind of known. But then it's kind of funny because you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about like all of your hard work and it's about all your hard work paying off. Sorry, she is just having a blast, whatever she's doing. So this card is about all of your hard work paying off, and you're just so proud. or the other person, all of their hard work has paid off and they're so proud. Nala, I'm trying to record. All right, so I'm going to clarify because what's going on with you guys. I want to first clarify for Taurus. Why did I say for Taurus? Ooh, are you guys dealing with the Taurus? Because, you know, I want to clarify for Aquarius. Okay, this came up as your clarifier, one of the clarifiers. I'm going to pull another one just because the Six of Wands, that's 6, right? Yeah. The Six of Wands is about like a victory, a success. It could be with romance, it could be work. Give me one more clarifier for the Eight of Swords for Aquarius because that's very interesting. So, okay, maybe you had something that is actually really successful and great for you, and you guys can't see it as it being. It could be something like that, like a situation that didn't work out. Like, you know how I'm saying with the Four of Cups, it could be a situation that didn't work out, wasn't meant for you. And it's like assuring you that it's okay, things will get better, but I want one more card to clarify that. Give me one more card to clarify the Eight of Swords. Oh, there we go. You got the Ace of Swords. So yeah, I think that it's a situation that it's going to look like it's not ideal, or something is gonna happen, or maybe it might suck, but it turns out to be a really good like thing in the end, that it went the way it did. All right, let's clarify the Emperor in reverse in this read. Why is the Emperor in reverse? Why is the Emperor in reverse? Give me clarification, please. Ooh, my leg is asleep. Okay, you have the Knight of Pentacles, so I definitely think you guys are dealing with an earth sign, or you have earth placements. So to me, Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. It's because upright the card is good and about like enjoying the time and the sun, or like just enjoying all those things that are good and great. And in reverse, to me, it's just like you're not enjoying things. You're sad. There's a deep sadness there. So yeah, I think that the person, if you are, whoever you're dealing with, I think they're really just not in a good place. Like they're just really not. And it's to the point where it's a detriment to you and your like potential with this person. And also the next card that fell out to clarify the Emperor in reverse is the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this could be you, because again, swords represent air signs, which again, you are an air sign. You could be dealing with another air sign, which would be Libra, Gemini, and also another Aquarius. But that card to me is telling me that like you or the person you're dealing with is unable to cut through unnecessary things that they don't need, things that are bringing them down. And that's what I see. I'm going to pull these down just a little bit because I'm going to put more clarifiers. I do very much want to clarify the Four of Cups. Can we clarify the Four of Cups here? All right. Oh, 2 did fall too. Alrighty. Okay. So you have the Seven of Swords and then the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, I think there was a situation where there was like pettiness, a lot of heated arguments. Wands do represent fire signs, by the way, which would be again Aries, because the Emperor does represent Aries, or Leo, or Sagittarius. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, which, you know, represents earth signs, which again is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So with this, I feel like there was a heated argument, and it caused things to kind of maybe situations not work out. And I think you're trying to still give those old situations a chance, because you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is nurturing, I think forgiveness, fertility, which there could be maybe some issues related to fertility being why. But it's like, yeah, there's a situation definitely where someone is trying to be healing and forgiving and like mother-like and have those type of qualities to try to make the situation better. So yeah, let me check. Can we clarify the King of Pentacles, please? In reverse. I already have cards wanting to fall out. So you got the King of Wands. So it could have definitely, I think that there is passion here because, or again, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Just because you have wands there, that's fire. You have wands here now, and then the Aries. Oh, and wands here. So the King of Wands is someone to me who is extremely passionate. They could be really sexy, intense. They can be very charismatic. So I think that, yeah, this person may have a lot of passion and heat and feelings towards you. But again, I still think they're not in the right place. Give me one more card to clarify the King of Pentacles. Yeah, so you've got the Ten of Cups. So this person really does, I think, care for you and have deep feelings for you. And the Ten of Cups is basically like whatever you and their ideal version of like, you know, a happy relationship. What is the ultimate fulfillment in a romantic relationship for them? You're it. You know what I mean? Like, you're it in their eyes. I will definitely say that for sure. The only reason why I want to say in their eyes is because I think that they have some things that they need to work through in order to really be like your emperor, you know? Or for you to be this person's emperor. They may really see like you're the one for them, but you know, it's like, yeah, I definitely think that's what's going on. It's like, yeah, you guys are meant to be, but there's some roadblocks going on that you guys need to work through. Because let me tell you, you can get a tarot read. You can, you know, tell you what is going on, and they can say that, yeah, this person's your soulmate and this person's your person. But at the end of the day, if you and the other person involved do not want to put in the work to make things better, it's not gonna get better. You know? I mean, like, really, if you and someone are meant to be together and want to be together, you will make it work. And when you make it, if you aren't putting in the effort, like, you know what I mean, it's easier for things to fall apart. And that's something that we have to admit. Like, we can't just, because you have this card here where it's like you put in the work and you're so happy. And like, let's clarify that, because you know what? What is the Seven of Pentacles upright about in this read? What is the Seven of Pentacles upright in this read about? Interesting. You got the Five of Pentacles, which every time I've gotten so many signs I've gotten this. This card is about you either are the person who is giving people like the bare minimum, not really giving them what they deserve, or you're the person who is accepting the bare minimum, you know? And it's like, as that being a clarifier, that's very odd. What's the next one to clarify that? Page of Cups. So this is usually an offer of love, but I see that like the fish has kind of jumped out and he looks a little like, So I want to say, before you offer your cup of love to anyone else, or before someone else offers their cup of love to you, they got to make sure they're in the right place and they're not just giving you scraps and less than what you deserved, you know? Because look, when you, like, you know you deserve better, okay? That's what I want to say. I know you deserve better. What other messages using After Tarot? We already have one that fall out. Look, you have the Two of Wands, and like this card is about having everything in your hand. Riches, romance, job, career, everything is like coming up right. So I will say that yes, you need to put in some hard work. What else? You have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, there might be a lack of passion. Again, you got a lot of fire coming up in this after tarot. So, and then you got the Empress in reverse. So yeah, there's definitely like a lack of passion. Jesus. And you got the Moon card in reverse, which can represent a Pisces. This is also about like secrets coming to light, and then they're not being good secrets. So I don't know if you or the person you're dealing with has some secrets that, you know, could potentially like mess things up. But look, I think the thing is, you or them or both of you do view each other as your 10 of cups, or they view you as your 10 of cups, or if it's mutual, then that's great. But and it's like you guys could have the world in your hands and be together, but maybe there is a lack of passion, a lack of effort, a lack of creativity in the relationship. There is not nurturing and, you know, foundations. There's not and I'm gonna say that, you know, sadly, because this card, the Empress card, can deal with like fertility. And yes, there could be fertility issues that are, you know, making it difficult. Or if there's not actual like fertility in the sense of getting pregnant and having a kid, it could be like there's like nothing to allow this relationship to grow, you know? There is nothing letting this relationship grow and what it needs to grow into. And it could be because of some secrets. This third party situation, because I didn't clarify that one. Let's clarify the Three of Cups. Can I get a clarification for the Three of Cups? All these reads lately have been so long. I mean, I hope you guys don't mind. I don't mind, but because I know when I watch Taroscopes, I end up watching them for hours just because I end up watching like all the long ones. All right, what is the clarification for the Three of Cups for Aquarius? You got, I'm not even joking, you got the Three of Pentacles, which is pretty much, so this can represent hard work, tradition, values, morals, and it could also, yes, like another third party situation card. Give me one more. Oh, that flew out. This is your guys' card, Aquarius. The Star card is your guys' card. So this could be you being in your power and being where you need to be. Or again, like the literal is like you are going to become a star. And it could become, yes, it could be a star in the sense of like celebrity, blah, blah, blah. Or it can mean someone views you or you view someone as your star. Like, even though there is maybe a third party situation going on and it's testing your morals and their morals maybe, you're a star. They view you as a star. You view them as a star. You are going to become a star. Or it's just you being in your power despite everything going on. And if that's the case, if you guys are still being in your power and doing your best to do you, then hey, you know, there's not much else you can do. So, like I said, I'm going to pull Romance Angel cards to see what is out for you. And then we'll finish up with Notes of the Universe. Alright, give me some Romance Angel cards for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, you already have 3 coming down. That's the amount that I usually do, or 4. So we'll do one more just because, yeah. So look, you have Express Yourself. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. You have Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And I want one more. Give me one more for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. There we go. So healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So if there is someone that you have romantic feelings for and you have not officially made the romantic gesture in telling them, or if you guys are already together, do something nice. Make a nice romantic gesture it will make things better and increase your guys' relationship. Now, for some of you, yes, you do have children that are affecting your love life. And it could be, like I said, the actual, like, getting pregnant type of children, that actual children. It could be the person you are with, you or them. There's a secret child and no one knows, and you did have the moon card in reverse. So yes, there could be that could be the secret coming to light, that you are telling the person, or they're telling you that there was a kid from a previous marriage that they didn't know about. And look, depending on how long you've been together, saying that you had another kid, that's not good. Or yes, there could be a kid that came from you cheating on the person you're with, or, you know, not good. Or, you know, they sadly cheated on you and they have a kid. Or if it's not those, it could be you guys need to be more carefree, more relaxed in your romantic relationship. Okay? And then you also have free yourself. It's time to take control back of your life. If this relationship is really controlling every aspect of your life to where it's negatively impacting everything, you need to let it go, take control of your life, and do what you need to do to get you right. And it can also be free yourself from, like, bad negative energy within yourself. Like, let go of things, like, you know, like you have this card, which is healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, you don't have to literally go up to them and say, I forgive you for everything you've done, or, you know, but for some people, yeah, you know, your parents are what is the first choice. For some people, you know, how your parents are is really what affects how you view love and how that impacts your own personal relationship with romance and love. So you need to let go of those issues. And look, everyone knows that it doesn't mean that you're gonna watch this, you're gonna be like, okay, that's what I need to do, and then instantly it's done. No, you gotta put in the work. Obviously, it's gonna take time. And if healing and getting better is something that you genuinely want, you're gonna do it, and you're gonna put in the time. All right, so I have your last set of cards for you, which will be the notes from the universe. Notes from the universe. What messages do you have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon? Okay, everyone keeps getting that one. All right, let me see. I'll show you guys in a minute. Give me 2 more. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. For May 2020. Alright, I'm going to do those 2. Oh, here we go. Alright. So a lot of people are getting this card. The first one is Love in Spite of It All. Before this odyssey ever began, there was you, your best friends, and sorry, that's what the card looks like. I didn't mean to show you my finger. So, and then it says, before this odyssey ever began, there was you, your best friends, and wide-eyed curiosity among you about who would be the first to leap, the first to forget, the first to kiss, the first to tell, the first to fall, the first to get back up, and the first to remember. And it all began with a dare to love in spite of it all. Is that you, Murgatroyd? The universe. P.S. I remember the glint in your eyes. All 3 of them. So, despite everything is going on, love, you know, it's easier. I know it's much easier said than done, but work towards that. Your next card is, there isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval. The only difference between a friend and a foe is that you've decided where love can grow. Ho, the universe. So that's what that looks like. And then the back. Okay, and then it says, sometimes the good is hidden. Find the good in what they said or asked. It's always there, even if they didn't mean for it to be there. Sherlocky yours, the universe. P.S. Clues for what you want are hidden all around you. So look, I know there is a card in the Romance Angels card that is sometimes like keep an open mind, because sometimes the person, your soulmate, who you are supposed to be with, is often different from like your usual types or expectations. And, you know, I think that kind of goes in line with this, you know. There's good and wonderful opportunities in different things. They just, you know, sometimes we don't see it because we're so focused on other things. And convince yourself, not others. Who else got this card? I can't remember, but the need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi-ho, the universe. These cards are so pretty. I love them. So, Aquariuses, look, if this person really is your Ten of Cups, or if they really view you as if you're their Ten of Cups, or, you know, they're your Ten of Cups, and you want this to work out, you need to be upfront and honest with each other. You guys need to work through things, because your overall energy is, again, the Cupid's arrow. And I think it's very clear with you getting and you've got the Empress twice in this. They definitely view you as someone who is worthy. There might be some things that you need to work through and talk about, but if both of you really do want it, you guys are going to talk about it and work through it and find a way to make it work. You know, give it a shot and try to make it better. But I do think that, yes, they do view you. And, like, again, you got the Star card. So, yes, this is you, because this does represent Aquarius. But, again, this could really be, because you also have the Ten of Cups, I'm just going to really say that, yeah, this person could even be a work situation. They really view you as, like, an ideal person, partner, whether in terms of business partner, employee, or, yes, a romantic relationship. They really view you as, like, wonderful and amazing, or you view them as wonderful and amazing, and you want it to work, or they want it to work, and there's someone involved who, you or them, who are just having that Four of Cups energy, the Four of Cups energy, and you're just very like, I don't know about this, I don't know, and very hesitant. And just a reminder, you know, hey, look, life is short. So if there is someone already in your life that you want, and, you know, you guys, and if you guys are on the same page, you guys both need to just put in the work and do your best to make it work. Because the thing is, that's what I really feel. If you can make the situation work and you guys talk things out and really genuinely talk things out, sort it out, fix it, and are genuinely working to continue to make it better and make it grow and make it be healthy as possible and loving and fulfilling, like, it's gonna be amazing and great, you know. I think there's this idea that, like, when two people are meant for each other, it's just all gonna be perfect. Sometimes it's not, you know. And this, now, if you're in a toxic situation, you know, hey, you need to remove yourself from that, because once you do and take time to heal, you're going to be in a situation that I think things are going to be good. But for the Aquariuses that this is resonating with, or will resonate with, just make sure you and this other person want to put in the work to make things better, okay? Alrighty. I don't know what else to say. But have a good May 2020. Alrighty. Good night. Well, for me it's good night because it's almost like 1 a.m. here. Yeah, I hope this doesn't take too long to upload. And see you guys. Bye.